Bombaroo. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but literally as soon as I turned the mic on, someone's car horn started going off outside. I don't know if it's coming through the microphone, but that definitely just happened. Um, okay, let us continue. Hello, Bismuth. Oh, I must adjust. I don't think I can hear that. Okay, that's good. Good, good, good. I'm glad that you cannot hear it. It's annoying. How are the stats? Okay, let's go ahead and heal real quick. And then once we heal, I was doing some level grinding. Not a ton, but I did some level grinding. So hopefully we'll be able to at least adventure in Bahamut's cave a little bit instead of dying in it like last time. I can't remember if we actually died while we were in Bahamut's cave. I just remember we were definitely having trouble in Bahamut's cave. Run away, run away. Why did you guys have to do so much damage to Rydia right out the gate? Like, almost knock her down to less than half her full health. There we go. Oh my lord. Alright, you attack them. You use that against them. You cure. Use that. Actually. We can hit them with a lot of water. A lot of water. Come on. There we go. Yay. Vessel leveled up. Snot. Actually, hold on. Let's save real quick. Now let us go. Oh lordy, already. Let us defeat him before he makes us into frogs. I do not want to be frogs. Oh, and Edge leveled up. Hooray! Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, we definitely died, because then we lost treasures that we acquired while we were here. Yes, okay. Who was it that we ended up giving that to? Was it? I think this was the one that we ended up not giving to anyone. Oh no, wait. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give it to him. There we go. That's where it is. We're gonna be cheap about this. We're gonna come out here and save again. That we can keep that. We can keep that. That way we don't have to worry about if I die and I lose it again. Want to keep that. So far, we're not running into very strong enemies this time. Maybe we'll be lucky. Hooray! Oh god. You know, he doesn't seem like he's turning us into frogs this time. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong enemy. Yeah. That was good against these guys. Was it Thunder? Let's try Thunder. Hello, Rahbiel. How are you? You cure. You take. You also take. How does Thundaga do against you? That didn't do a ton of damage. I should not do that. But now you're dead, so it's okay. How are you doing, Rahbiel? I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're both doing wonderful. Oh my lord. Oh no, I forget what was best against this guy. I think this guy was just physical attacks was best against him. If I remember correctly, I think anytime we tried casting like lightning on him, anything like that, he was resistant to it, I think. Or it healed him? I can't remember exactly. I just remember it going badly. Am good? That's good. I'm glad to hear. Okay. Alright guys, gonna let us walk. Not gonna throw us into yet another battle immediately. Let us actually... Oh god. We did not encounter this guy the first time we were here, I don't think. How am I? I'm doing relatively okay, I think. Is fire going to be strong against him? Fire up. Nope. Oh, that was a bad idea. Don't poison her, no! Damn it. Stop. Oh, well, he's dead now. That's fine. That's good. Thank you. I'm glad that me being okay makes you happy. Esuna. There it is. And you're on him and on his self. Yeah. Genji no Yoroi. Which one was Yoroi again? Oh, it's a body. Genji no Yoroi. Yes. Real quick, what does he have equipped? Oh, that's right. I think I actually put it on. Let's try on him. On Edge. Because Edge takes the most damage of everyone else in the front row. There we go. So he needs a little bit of extra protection. Kinryu? Oh god. Oh. Would Thundaga do good against any of you? I hope it does. How does Thundaga do? Ooh, Thundaga actually does good against these guys. Thank God. I think these guys might be easier to take down than the silver variant. Thundaga. What did that do? Oh no! Isuna. Oh shit, no, not on him. Oh well. Yay! So that is a lot of MP you are using. You might want to head out of here real quick. I know that I'm being very cheap about this, but I unfortunately did not get to level grind as much as I probably needed to. Let's try calling Leviathan. He'll be good at killing one of them, hopefully. Yay! Yay, he's dead. Okay, now let's make our way back out of here. Oh, Christ. We're at this point where, like, enemies are hitting for so much damage, and we're not really prepared for anything that they're dishing out to us. How does Quake do against these guys? Let's find out. She only recently learned Quake, so I don't know how well it will do. Not very well is the answer to that, unfortunately. Was that enemy's name Tsuki no Megami, like Moon Goddess? Rather presumptuous of you, don't you think? Okay. Let's save. And then let's go ahead and continue adventuring. We can hop back out here to use a footage if we need to. Oh my lord. You guys have to hit for so much fucking damage. Demented clown music returns again. It's very funny to me that that is what Legna thinks it sounds like. Speak of the devil, hello. How are you? How are you doing, Onyx? Hey, if Soul Eater taught me anything, clowns come from the moon. Hey, granted, that's not entirely incorrect. I eat. What are you eating? I hope it's tasty. Once I'm done streaming, I should probably make some food. Honestly, now that I think about it. I probably should have made something to eat before I started streaming. Oops. What the fuck? You immediately turned him to stone? Jesus Christ. Oh god, he's not gonna get any experience for this battle. That's so horrible. I made rice for lunch, it's good. Ooh, nice. Isna. Hooray. Actually, you should use Kiara on him a few times. Get him back up to snuff. He's long enough for us to get out of here. Shit. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna save. Is everyone doing provisions wise? Cecil has no MP. We should be good for a little bit of adventuring. Oh my god. Okay, at least it's only one of the girl this time. She won't fuck us up this bad. And you should probably just use regular attacks for a little bit so you actually get healed. Because you're not getting any of Rose's sweet healing magic cast on you. So you should stay on the ground for a bit. With an anime? What? I'm confused. I am very stupid. It ate my sentence? What? How dare they? Break? I can turn them to stone? I need to see if this actually works. Oh my god, it did. That's so cool. I said they should have given Soul Eater another chance with the anime. They should. It needs like a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Like it needs a show that like just picks up where the original's like unique like anime exclusive ending was and then goes, forget about that. We're gonna keep going with what the manga had. Because I really like the anime we did get. The anime we did get was really good. Genji no Kote? Which one is Kote? I can't remember. Kote. It must be something arm related. I will once again be putting it on edge. He is very weak compared to the others. Genji no Kote. I like the manga ending more. I have a feeling I would like the manga ending more if I was familiar with it. To me, the ending the anime had was like, it was okay, you know? But I would like for the rest of the manga to be adapted into an anime because I like Soul Eater. I like the character designs. I like the characters. I think it's fun. It was super. Yeah, the ending was like. The ending felt like it was on fast forward. Like, legitimately, it felt like it was on fast forward. Wonder what happened for them to do that. I have to assume it's just that it was popular enough for them to adapt it into an anime, but that it wasn't popular enough for them to keep going. That's the only thing I can imagine. Which sucks, but what can you do, you know? Okay, there has to be magic that this fucker is weak to. Is it gonna be fire? Let's doubt it. What happens if I cast break on it? Does break work on it? They were also catching up with the manga when it's running. I guess that's true. It was running while the anime was going. That would make sense. But still, that was also the era where, like, if an anime caught up with the manga, they would just make up filler bullshit. They don't really do that anymore, but that was a thing they did back at that time, so I'm surprised they didn't try doing that. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what they did. The whole ending was filler. Yeah, but what I'm saying is like Jesus goddamn Christ. They could have done like a filler story arc to give the manga time to catch up. Because they used to do that a lot more back in the day. Oh good lord. Soul Eater Bound arc. We should have gotten our Soul Eater Bound arc. Stop. Felt disgusting typing that. Did that with Blue Exorcist and they technically spoiled something. Something that was supposed to be a surprise reveal in season 2. Oh, really? Gotta settle for a Wii spin-off game that was never brought over here. I remember seeing that was announced, and I was like, I don't want to know if it's any good. I highly doubt it, but I do kind of want to know. The only Soul Eater game I am familiar with was the fighting one. There was a fighting one? Treasure chest over there. And... 19. Oh no, she's running out of MP. We're gonna have to get the fuck out of here after we get that treasure chest. I think it was on PSP. That would make sense. If it was on PSP, that would explain why I didn't know about it, because I didn't know very much about what was going on the PSP. I personally think they thought they wouldn't get a season 2, so they chose to animate the rest of season 1 with spoiler. Oh. That would make sense. That would explain why they would do that. if they thought that they were literally not going to be able to do the rest of it. Use it on, I guess, him. He does keep getting smacked around. Reminds me of the FMA spinoff, PS2 ARPG game. The style of gameplay. Or are you saying like the Wii the Wii Soul Eater game played kind of like that? Unfortunately, I'm not super familiar with that game either. I didn't really play that game either. I did remember hearing about it though. I mean, because aren't both of those technically Square Enix games? Because like Square Enix published the manga magazine that Soul Eater and what's it called? Full Metal Alchemist were in. Years go by and they do season 2, and the season was gaslighting me. It was like they said the second half of season 1 never happened. Oh god. I didn't think there'd be a game with lower budget than Danganronpa Ultra Despair. Oh yeah, I remember the Soul Eater game on the Wii does look pretty rough from what I remember. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's try getting out of here and saving. The vocal performances really carry UDG though. Oh, Ultra Despair Girls. I will have to believe you because I don't know anything about that. Oh my god. It's a horrible idea. We are going to die in this building. Oh, thank god. Yeah, we gotta get everyone up to like relatively high health if we're gonna make it out of here, because we don't have any more MP charges, and I don't think I have a ton of ethers. I'll take stock of that in a second. We have 5 ethers. We have an elixir. I like Ultra Despair Girls. That game is unhinged. The OST is a hood classic. Love Toko Fukawa. Glad she showered. Yas washed queen. She's of the little bit that I do know of Danganronpa, she's definitely my favorite part. She cracks me up. feel like that should not be a surprise to anyone who knows me that I would think she's the funniest fucking thing about the game. How much MP would you get if you used a spear? Go ahead and try it. Let's see what you can do. You unfortunately do not have that ability, so I guess just pray. Woo! So, what happened with Jeremy Lee Kumaru's voice near the end? Like, she was either directed differently to sound lower, or they messed with it in editing. Huh. Weird. One thing I hate about Danganronpa V3 is the characters. I dislike that I like that. I kind of know what you mean. There's definitely been pieces of media that I've enjoyed, and then I went, I'm mad that I like this. I don't want to like this. Baloo? Oh god, what is it? There was one inventor girl who was hilarious and had to quote I think about often. I just saw how Maka runs in that game. I'm not. Oh, I don't think I ever actually saw the game in motion. I just saw like the character artwork. I think that was it. Yay! Roughly, she had said, God, I just want to get fucked this hard by something other than life. That is a very good quote. Maka is running in like she in Devilman Crybaby. Good to know. I DM'd you. I will check it once this battle is over. Don't you dare. Actually, hold on. You use a spear. Does it work? Does it do anything when you use it? Pray, damn it. Pray for everything and anything. One whole MP. Idumi is great 80% of the time. Is Idumi the character who said that quote? Alright, one moment. I will look at this clip of Maka running. I don't think I can really show it on the stream, but I will look at it. Oh my god! Why, girl? Why are your arms doing that? I don't think arms are supposed to bend that way. At least when she's holding the scythe, she runs better. Everything else about this game is super jank. Wow. Christ. Well. Oh, they're running it on Dolphin. I guess if you absolutely need to play the unlocalized Soul Eater Wii game, then playing it on Dolphin is the way to do it. Okay. We need to get to the surface so that we can heal. We can save, and then we are gonna try to beeline it to the next floor and hope for the fucking best. Oh, god damn it. God didn't answer our prayers. Of course he didn't. Why would he? Hooray! Minerva is Isuche? Regardless, it looks like it's some kind of armor. And it has the name Minerva in it. I'm assuming only a lady can equip it. Minedu Babisuche. God, I feel for anime girls, especially how they had Kairi sit and then run downstairs with Namine. Oh my god. There's this lady. I'm not sure what her name is. Oh my. We're gonna give that to Rydia, because Rydia tends to take a lot of damage. There we go. And for you, are you able to equip? How is this on you? That's not too bad. There we go. But I mean, female character in general sits sort of crazy. It really depends on what piece of media you're talking about. But there's this streamer who apparently played Kingdom Hearts 1 for the first time recently. Lady Blue is talking about looks like pandemic Lana Del Rey. I don't know what the fuck you mean by that, but okay. But she streamed the whole game, and there's like a 5-hour video on YouTube that's like a truncated version of her playing the game, and it's very fucking funny. It's very funny watching her play it. She's not familiar with the game at all. She is familiar with a lot of Disney stuff. And she's a fan of a lot of Disney stuff, so she ends up enjoying the game for that reason. But she's Once Upon M, yeah, that's her name. But she's very confused by everything through the entire game. It's very funny, but it's very good. And then apparently, her boyfriend also streamed the game recently, and so he has another similar video on YouTube that's like the truncated version of him playing through the game. Both of them are funny. Both of them are very funny. Big Disney fan, but her reactions are so expressive the whole time. I love literally the first time Donald Duck shows up on screen, she screams like bloody fucking murder. It's so fucking funny. It's so good. She sounds like me when I get into the series. To be honest, I feel like that's probably how a lot of young people were when they accept the reactions like that. I feel like a lot of people who got into Kingdom Hearts at a young age probably were like mostly into Disney and then played the game for the first time. I went into it. Well, actually, okay. So it's like, I feel like with Kingdom Hearts, most people who went into Kingdom Hearts, they came into it being a fan of one of the two things. Either they were a fan of Disney or they were a fan of Squaresoft. And very few of the people who went into Kingdom Hearts were actually fans of both. And I feel like I went into it being a fan of... I went into it at the time being a fan of both. I feel like these days I wouldn't really say I'm a fan of either of them, but at the time I was a fan of both. So, for me, the first Kingdom Hearts game felt like such a, like, I can't believe that my, like, two of my favorite things have combined into one thing. Like, two of my favorite things that I feel have nothing in common with each other combined into something for some unknown reason beyond my comprehension. And then, of course, within a matter of a very small number of games, they ended up ruining that for me. But at least that very first one, I was just like, holy shit, I cannot believe this is real. This feels crazy. But I do feel like I feel like, at least in the case of the people who were fans of Squaresoft but not fans of Disney, that at least when they went into it, they could understand Disney stuff. Because it's like, whether you're a fan of Disney or not, you see Disney stuff everywhere, you know? So it's one of those things where I feel like for the people who went into it only knowing the Disney stuff, because if you only know the Disney stuff, it's very easy to have no fucking clue about any of the Final Fantasy stuff or any of the, like, what Square Enix is, what Squaresoft was, what any of that means, you know? Here we go. Donald Duck is too high concept to the Final Fantasy brain. At least there was the journal that told you where everyone was from. I did appreciate that a lot. For years I thought Cloud was a Kingdom Hearts character. Yeah, that's like, I feel like if you go into, if you like, that's actually something that happened multiple times in M's playthrough of it, where until Aerith came on screen, she didn't realize any of the Final Fantasy characters she had encountered were Final Fantasy characters. She thought they were just more of the original characters. But she recognized who Aerith was because her boyfriend had been playing 7 Remake. And obviously Aerith is very important to 7 Remake. You know who she is if you've seen the game being played. But once she saw, or god damn it, once she saw Aerith, she was like, oh my god, they actually have like Final Fantasy characters in it. And her chat was like, this is like the 4th, or like, I can't remember how many. Like, this is like the 3rd or 4th Final Fantasy VII character specifically that you've encountered. Ades him. That did not do very much damage. What should I do? Because this guy's very strong. He keeps beating me up. The slow work on him? Probably not. I probably won't be that lucky. Oh, it did. Thank God. God damn it, no. Okay, someone needs to bring him back real quick. Nope, too late. She already used it. Never mind. Use a high potion. Oh my god. Raise. Oh, thank God. Alright, let me heal everyone up. I only found out recently Cypher is not just a one-off character in Kingdom Hearts 2. He is a Final Fantasy character. I feel like this is a big reason why they started sliding them out of the series, which I hate because I love being confused. As someone who never really gets what's going on and is always confused, I love when games and series validate me for my confusion by being super confusing. Also, I had a friend who played Final Fantasy VII, so I've been new for a bit before that. I just wasn't aware of the FF8 and 10 characters until a bit later, but I still knew they were from Final Fantasy. Also, the FF characters were kind of meant to fill molds for character archetypes that could have been anyone. Yeah, that's the... Like, I was familiar with all the Final Fantasy characters going in because like Disney was something I was obsessed with even younger, or like, did I say Final Fantasy? I meant Disney. Did I say Disney? I can't remember. I have like poo brain. But anyway, Disney, I was obsessed with Disney as a very young kid. Like I loved Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, all those movies. I loved all those movies a lot. I loved Goof Troop. Still love Goof Troop a lot. Still love most of those movies, honestly. But I was obsessed with all those. And then I got a little older and I became obsessed with Final Fantasy. And so I was already familiar with like I wasn't super familiar with a lot of the old Final Fantasies because the only older ones I had played were like 4 and 6 specifically. But 7, 8, 9, and 10 all came out, and like me and my friend group, like we bought those ones and we were obsessed with those ones. And so like that's why when the first Kingdom Hearts came out, I was like the only person who was excited about it for everything that it was. I feel like everyone else I talked to, it's like they were only interested in it because they liked Final Fantasy and they wish that instead of Disney characters, they used like Shonen Jump anime and shit like that. And then like the people who came in from Disney, like they didn't hate the Final Fantasy stuff, they just didn't understand what the fuck it was. And then I was the only one there who was like, yay. I was the only one who was like, I'm having a good time. Uh, no, let's not waste more of your MP. Okay, fine. Actually, we are going to waste some of your MP because we're trying to get Bahamut, and I think we're like right in front of him. So we're going to try to get Bahamut. I'm going to use a save state just for this because why are you doing that? I hate you. How dare. Cheating her out of the experience point she would have gotten. We're going to use items to get everyone back up to snuff. Hold on, let me check what everyone said. I think there was a timeline where instead of Aerith, we could have had Ayabrea from Parasite Eve. That was interesting. Also, when I saw the promo art for FF10 Riku in place of Yuffie, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. And I like her a lot better than Yuffie, so I was like, God damn it, why didn't they use her? But then I was like, wait, Riku and Riku, that would be really bad in the English version. And then literally while we were streaming Final Fantasy X for this channel, that was when I learned that in the Japanese version, her name isn't Riku, and that in Japan it would have worked perfectly fine. I think you can say the same for Twelwe being in DDD and them filling in molds, but it still makes me super happy. And that got me thinking of a fun idea to incorporate another Square Enix character. It doesn't feel like that explanation is a cop-out, saying you can't make enough characters to fill very minor roles feels like BS. Monkey Paw Curl, and thus we're getting the ultimate crossover in Fortnite. No! It would honestly feel weird if I saw Naruto in that verse, canon-wise. Looking back, Nightmare Before Christmas was kind of weird, but still dope. I'm open to fan art. Idea was A2 from Nier Automata, but in Toy Story, she would basically be an angelic Amber doll. Yeah, I loved the Gothic Lolita dolls from the Toy Story world. I love their design. They're very cool. Brand in the KH3 Toy Story world that was abandoned and became a hardened survivor like Bo Peep. I would love that. And she just uses her initials Angelic Amber Doll A2. Anyway, hire me, Square. We already have too many Riku. Yeah, we kind of do. Okay. So far, we've only gotten the one golden apple. Oh well. Well, we got the gold apple and we got a silver apple. Anyway, what we're gonna do use a whole bunch of potions. I apologize. This is going to take a while. Yeah, let's go ahead and get everyone up to full. Because I kind of know what we're gonna have to do for this fight. I think. And okay, so okay, let me check. Where are they? Where are they? I know they're in here somewhere. Huddy. Suki no kata. And Hoshi no Suna. Are those the items that I was reading about that I need to use? Because I know it's moon and star, but it was... Alright, one sec. I gotta cross-reference some things to make sure that I'm reading the right thing. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I have enough of the moon curtain to do this. I have 2 of them. And then... Wait, no. My hole. You do have reflect. So but then I also need you to cast wall. Also, I don't remember which one is wall, because it seems to have a different name in the Japanese version. Like, this one is shell. Is wall shell or is wall purotesu? Okay, well, regardless, we're going to use some ethers. And we're going to hope for the best. All right. Save state. Modern. If YRP and Shiki's designs are allowed, then A2 has a chance. She's arguably more covered up. That, I guess that is kind of true. Maybe Tron is right there in a skin tight outfit in DDD. I forgot how scary Shiki looks in DDD. Beware her vagina bones. We're talking about her spine-shaped stomach. All right. I feel like 12e characters don't count when it comes to revealing too much skin. To most of them, there's such abstractions of what a person is. It's kind of true, though. They barely look like people. Okay. No. This is gonna go bad. We aren't even getting to Bahamut yet. This is gonna ruin our entire thing. Alright, let's waste more MP. Still think so much about that line. It looks like a crumpled receipt and it's fucking Joshua. He does look like a crumpled receipt, that was the thing. He really does look like a crumpled receipt. Thank God. And of course, no one's even going to level up from that. God fucking damn it. Okay. Hold on. Elixir. There we go. All right. I wish I had something else to replenish MP. But it's fine. It's fine. Saving state again. Okay. Hello, weird children. Genjushin-sama. Ni nan. Nata anbun dake. I don't know exactly what you guys said, but okay. We are going to try to defeat Bahamut. He's mentioning the fact that we got Leviathan, because apparently you cannot actually challenge him to try to get him unless you have Leviathan first, which we already do. Oh boy. Where is it? No. Tsuki no Katan. All right. Tsuki no Katan. Sure, let's try summoning Leviathan. Ifidek. You can't cast Reflect, can you? You cannot. So Hoshino Suna. I might try using that. Let's try using that. Hoshino Suna. Mega Flare. All right, now we need to bring the girls back, especially Rosa. That did not do fucking anything, Jesus. Okay, am I able to cast Reflect on multiple characters? Or is it only able to be cast on one? Yeah, it's only able to be cast on one. I hope. Oh no, it's probably not on them anymore since they got. No, it is still on them. Oh, thank God. Okay, Rosa, this is going to be your job this battle. Is to just keep casting Reflect on fucking everyone. Um, okay, fine, just keep attacking. Phoenix down. Phoenix down. I guess getting their health up doesn't really matter, because it's not about how much damage they take. It's going to kill them either way. So we just got to get Reflect on everyone as fast as possible. Rosa, can you get a turn again? Thank you. Oh no. Cast it on yourself to keep you alive. Try summoning Leviathan. Yay, we did it! Rydia learned Bahamut. All right. Now, Cecil, get us the fuck out of here. Wee. Cottage. We shall heal. And then we will save. Thank God. We're free! And we got some Bahamut. Let's give Bahamut a try. Oh, yo. Defend. 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 Bahamut. Let's see this. Yay! We got the Bahamut. No, you just defend. Everyone just keep defending. Yippee! I'm sure it costs a lot of MP. I didn't even look when I triggered it. Let's see how much it actually costs. $60 MP. Okay, so it's only 10 more than Leviathan. Regardless. Let us rest. Where's the controls to actually fly the ship? Is that? Yes. Okay. Because before we actually tackle the final dungeon, I do want to find certain something. Can't remember exactly where it is. I'm looking up stuff on the wiki and it's so wild. Ah! Does this one have a map of the overworld? Is it in the back? No, is it in the front? Yeah, that's the overworld. Underworld. Need the moon. Where's the moon? There it is. Okay, looking at this. On cage 4 is Merluxia's sister. Oh yeah, I knew that because of Legna. I had no choice but to know that. Let's see, it's place I'm trying to go is that little crater right there. There we go. Okay. Here. Touchdown. There we go. Okay. Because there's something over here I want to check out before we start heading to the actual end of this game. Remember these guys that we've been seeing all over the map? These are the naming ways, and this is their home. They're apparently from the moon. What happens when I talk to this one? But you have lore, not story crucial lore. I don't think you have to come here at all. Adam away! Adam away! Hummingway. This one, that one's name is Hummingway. I don't think any of these guys have anything specifically for, like, I think most of them just do that when we talk to them. He was like, there are no familial bonds in KH. What are you talking about? It does feel super weird that Marluxia has a sister. Because it's like after the first Kingdom Hearts game when Sora's mom is just like poofed out. The only one who has a parent that seems to actually exist at all. And she just kind of, she exists to say one line and then we never hear from her again. It really just feels like you're never going to hear about familial connections at all anymore. And then they're just like, oh yeah, Marluxia has a sister. Here she is. Do with that information what you will. It's like, god damn it. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we really need to do besides just go do the final dungeon. Which, now that I say that, I realize I remember where that is. Sora has a dad too, mentioned in BB. But do we see him? Is the thing. It's like the parents are only ever mentioned like in passing. We never actually experience any of them. Other than Sora's mom saying one line. Where do we have to go for that final error? Trying to remember how to get to the next area. Aha! Okay, so we gotta head to the Crystal Palace first. I get what you mean, Rahbiel, but there is a slight implication that before BBS, where his father was confirmed it was a Virgin Mary sort of deal, and Sora's Jesus. And Kyrie's grandma, and she was supposedly adopted by the mayor of Destiny Island. I do remember the mayor of Destiny Island thing, and also Kyrie's grandma, though. Has Kyrie's grandma ever been mentioned other than that flashback? I feel like I'm gonna land here. No. I'm gonna land here. No. Where is it we have to land? It's somewhere. Where is it? Because I know it's... That isn't it, is it? I don't think. God, we're getting 2 days of chat being hijacked by Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, you know, tons of nerf. Isn't Kyrie's grandma from Hollow Bastion? Yes, that's where. Yeah, that's where Kyrie was originally from. I need a map of the moon again. Come on, where are you? Where are you, map of the moon? There you are. Is that where it is? It's very hard to see with the Mode 7 graphics. That's where it is. I'm stupid. Is everyone all healed up? Everyone appears to be all healed up. Let us save. We're not calling space travel getting isekai'd. Actually, that just happens when Kingdom Hearts comes up. Everyone's just trying to keep the details straight. We're all just desperate to understand what the hell is going on. I said space isekai. Unfortunately, in Kingdom Hearts, it makes sense. Yeah, because they're literally going to another world. Kingdom Hearts 4 transportation will be confusing since you won't get isekai'd by the gummy ship. Damn you, Robbie. Ha ha ha. Wah. The gummy ship isn't happy. The new gummy ship isn't taffy. It's a gummy what? No. I don't want that. Sora will encounter Jesus in Xenosaga World in Kingdom Hearts 4, and it will be revealed that Jesus is an older Sora. No. I don't want that either. Fine, she got Supermaned to Destiny Island. Happy now. No, I'm with you. He got space isekai because he is literally going to another world. It makes sense. And just because Onyx doesn't want it to be true doesn't change the fact that it does make sense. And Shion is his father. No. Why do I feel like at the rate that it's going, Disney might let him do that? Disney seems to be willing to let a lot of things happen to the Kingdom Hearts characters. As long as it's just the original Kingdom Hearts characters and not the not the characters that originate from other things, which is weird because they have like all that other dumb fanficky bullshit for Disney stuff these days, and yet they still are being really weirdly rigid with Kingdom Hearts for some reason. I don't like that. You should be letting Kingdom Hearts be the one that's more experimental, because when it was more experimental in the first game, that's when it was at its best. First, he reveals that he was given the gift of frankincense, his keyblade. Oh no. Heal, 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 thank you. Edge leveled up. Kine leveled up. The Kingdom Key gets its name because it's the key to open Heaven's Gate. No. I super don't want that. I do not need Kingdom Hearts to become religious propaganda. That would make me cry. Hello, Theodore. You guys can't see it, but he is climbing on top. Scala Kayam Stairway to Heaven was mankind's attempt at reaching heaven. It was Kingdom Hearts Tower of Babel. No. Kingdom Hearts 1, but instead of Mickey showing up, it's Peter. Why? Disney, but how else are we going to exploit teen celebs and descendants? As if they weren't exploiting teen celebs with like the early voice acting choices they made in the first Kingdom Hearts game. Theodore, why do you gotta do this? Miley Cyrus Kingdom Hearts 4 world? I would die. I don't have enough of a like cultural reference for Miley Cyrus related stuff. Like I vaguely know I vaguely know a little bit about Hannah Montana, but I did not actually watch it. So it's still like mostly foreign to me. I didn't really watch a lot of like the live action like Disney or Nickelodeon stuff. I had always been like way more interested in cartoons. It's like I had this weird thing where as I was getting older, I found it harder and harder to relate to media that was made for younger people unless it was animated. If it was animated, I could still get into it because I genuinely just really appreciate animation as an art form, you know? But like something about like live action stuff made for young kids is like it's really awkward and it's not entertaining most of the time, I feel. Oh god, poison. Is anyone else low on health? Doesn't look like it. I don't like a lot of live action media like that. Last live action thing I genuinely cared about was Alice in Borderland. I liked Alice in Borderland. That one was good. Second floor. To get there, I think we gotta go this way. 私は終身格へ通じる道に導きましょう. Let's go! Yippee! We're gonna go to the final dungeon and probably die a whole lot. Even with how shitty the third season ending was, the whole series is good. Even most of it wasn't bad until it was a Netflix ending. Ah, gotta love those. We can't save here, can we? All right, we're using save states, I guess. I want to be mostly figuring out this dungeon on my own. Mostly. I say that and then I walk here and immediately I see a treasure chest and I was like, chest. Go get it. No. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Fire. Fire Butte? Fire Butte. Oh, it's a whip. I don't know what Butte means, but okay. Can you equip anything in your... Fire Butte. It is stronger, and also it increases your defense, I guess. Despite everything that came out of it, I used to like iCarly when I was a kid. I feel like I did not watch iCarly, but I feel like of all of them, that would probably be the one that I enjoy the most. Because it did, like, from the memes that I've seen of it, it did seem like it was very funny. Oh boy. You guys are just going to be regular occurrences in here, aren't you? Undaga. No. I'd prefer if you did not. Please don't beam her in the face. Don't beam him in the face either. I don't want you beaming any of them in the face. Anyway, on the topic of Disney live-action sitcoms, I slept on stuff like Boy Meets World. On stuff like Boy Meets World and Sister Sister, unfortunately, but that's still Raven is peak, and I will not hear anything otherwise. See, I did watch a little bit of Boy Meets World and Sister Sister when that stuff came out. I don't know. That was when I was still at the age where like my parents had a lot more influence on what kind of stuff I was watching, and so they would put that stuff on, and so I would watch it. I remember liking Boy Meets World. I don't know if I would enjoy going back to it and enjoying it. No, not Sister Sister in the Hunter x Hunter style. Although that would be a really funny meme. Actually, now that you mention it, that would be really funny. On Thundaga. Do it. Thank you. Enough with your beams. I mostly watched Phineas and Ferb and Jesse on Disney Channel. What's Jesse? What is Jesse? I don't know that one. Zach and Cody should have been about Maddie in London more and the budding lesbian undertone. Okay, so that is one of the shows that I did actually see a bit of because I had a friend who was like really obsessed with it and she would watch it all the time. And I do remember that one being funnier than I was expecting it to be, and a lot of it was because of Maddie in London. London Tipton in particular cracked my shit up. She was very funny. Damn, everyone leveled up from that. Okay, cool. And we got a cottage. Yay! Dragon Shield. Dragon Shield. Let's equip that. It is slightly better than what he was wearing before. Actually, you know what? I feel like it makes more sense for the Dragoon to be wearing it. The Genji one back on him, right? Okay, good. There we go. Jesse was a Demi Lovato show that was kind of like The Nanny, I think. Weird. That is weird. I do remember liking The Nanny when I was a little kid. I kind of want to go back and watch it. There's still clips of it that I watch occasionally because they're really funny to me. The wasabi bit is fucking iconic. You son of a bitch. Stop. Yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place. It's great. Maybe went too long with a lot of extended lore. I don't think that's one of the ones that I saw any of. I didn't see that one. Oops, I went the wrong way around the brick. Oh my lord. Can we run away from these guys? What's in here? Not what I was looking for. Right, hold on. I'm going to see, because we're getting to about the point where I usually stop. So I want to check and see if I'm close to a save room that I can go to. You see it, Ort. You're making life very difficult. Okay, so we are. Hold on, actually, hold on. I should see where. Where are the rooms where I can save? Let me check the other book. Maybe the map will be better in the other book. Okay, yes, this book is easier to read. Unfortunately, it's for the fucking 3D version, so the maps are a little different looking, so they're kind of hard to tell exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so. Okay, I don't think I'm anywhere near any of them. Well, okay. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to rely on a save state, because it does not appear that we are near any of the save rooms. So I'm going to... Hold on. Put us right here. Wait, be careful with save state. It's okay if I'm... The whole reason I'm using the save state in this case is because I can't get anywhere to save. So there was that thing that rolled back your save data. Yeah, the problem with that one was that I had forgotten that I had made an actual save after the save state. And so when I loaded the save state, it deleted my actual save. So right now I'm not gonna progress past this point, so I'm not gonna lose anything. Okay. Thank you all for joining me. I'm glad you were all still able to make it here, even though I did this on a different day than I usually do. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Goodbye. Hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.